Hi, everybody. Welcome to my second live stream today. I did get my hair cut. It is a little bit different than this morning. Yeah, the infamous wig that everybody says I'm wearing. It's funny. I was like, my hairdresser, I told her about how, um, you know, basically Mr. David Schurter, said that I was too old to be wearing a wig like this. And we laughed and laughed and laughed because it's my hair. And I find it very interesting that he thinks that he needs to tell women how they should be dressing and doing their hair, or what they should, or even if this was a wig, what kind of wig I should be wearing. But the main thing is that he perpetuated a narrative that I have been harassed by everybody with. That is a narrative that the people that are associated to Thomas Schoenberger have been done. Terry the wig this, the wig that. Look at how many David Schurter already looked at, like, when we had our conversation, our brief conversation on TikTok. He goes, "Why are they obsessed with their hair?" Because it was on it was on Drugs of YouTube. It's on Drugs of YouTube. Denise goes on about it. Tams has said something about my wig. Nasty Troll Media has the wig as one of their cartoons. It's the whole thing about, it's the whole valley. QAnon the website, they've got stuff on the wig. And by the way, I want to make a comment out there on Winter Moon's recent post about what shoot oh my god, let me reboot this for a second. Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I accidentally expanded, like, sometimes I do this click and it goes giant. I'm like, "Oh my god," and I don't know how to maneuver it yet. So, I'm assuming I am still online. So, let me talk about, like, the Winter Moon clip of Titus Frost saying how he's not connected to Denise Matow. You know why that irritates me? It's not it's these people can say that they don't get along all day long. But the fact of the matter is they're all doing the same thing together. They're all saying the same things about me. Anon was working alongside Denise the night before she ended up calling my job. Denise, I heard I didn't play the whole thing, but here towards the end of that video, she's saying that the police told her to call my job, because she needed to defend herself against my job. Why? Like, why would you even be a major point of conversation at my job? The only thing I did a year ago was I made a simultaneous report with the campus police alongside the police reports that I made. The reason why is because Denise doxed me. She had already, more than a year and a half ago, was telling people where I was going to school and work. That's why I found it necessary to come and say something about it. And she was already making threats of what she actually ended up doing, or there was an insinuation to it. I felt it coming because of the track record of what she's done to other people. Okay? Right? So, her saying that the police told her to do something, you want to know what she said when she called? Here's the official record of what she said. She told them that I was lying to people about working there on my channel. I didn't tell people I worked there. You did, Denise. You told people on your channel. You told people about the articles I was writing for the Rampage, and you made sure to say my legal name as many times that could come out of your mouth as you could to dox me, which you do for everybody else. And so I'm uncomfortable, and I'm going to say this about Winter Moon. I am uncomfortable with the fact that Winter Moon has spent a lot of time trying to make Denise the only person behind Anon and Random Dot Net Troll, as if she works alone. Why would you spend so much time doing that, Winter? Because it's pretty obvious that not only has the Titus Frost associated website that he carried on about my hair and my wig and that I don't have and did videos, and they doxed my employment, but Denise worked alongside of them, which also involves Chris McGimsey Jones, who belongs to the same group. So I don't want to hear anymore about how none of you are connected. I'm going to tell you something, Winter. You go way back to these people way longer than I have or known them. And I find that to be interesting, including the Nasty Troll Media person. Right? Oh, let's get it all out in the open today. Let's get it all out. Because I feel that this is a targeted hit underneath a group that uses the Pepe the Frog symbol. And I have called the FBI about it. And I have named people. And I will continue. They say report at ic3.gov. No, I am going to continue doing it. You want to know why Titus Frost probably isn't around right now? Well, Ryan Walsh is making it so he's going to make sure that the UK knows what his activities in the United States has been. And because he's married to somebody who's in the UK, he's trying to make it so they know that they're not going to let somebody, because you know what? It falls underneath the domestic with the FBI. I'll quotation mark that, Denise. You want a quotation journalism? I'll quotation domestic with the United States. Oh, I'm going to be silent now and be Batman. You're going to be trolling underneath other accounts, right? What does that mean? No, because because Titus knows he's probably skimming on hot water right now. And the fact that he spent a lot of time harassing me on X and doing what he did, along with Denise, see, he may not be like him. He may not be friends. He may pretend what to do, but he is working and saying the same things and doing it with her in that group as Denise Matau. Right? I have screenshots. I have the paper trail. You can take down whatever video you think you're going to take down, and you can hide whatever stream you think you're going to do or whatever, but I've got enough to prove that is exactly what is happening and has happened. And that little cartoon drawing of me being beheaded by frogs on that website that Titus is associated with by a guillotine is not cool. You took it down, didn't you? Well, you can take it down all you want, but I have a copy of it. I have a copy that it happened. I've had enough of this in my life. It's not okay. And I'm not going to accept another YouTuber running around posting things about how Denise is not associated to Titus. You know, they all play fight. It's all part of the LARP. It's all part of the triangulation. Maybe he doesn't like her, but they're still doing the same narrative. They are still engaged in the same ritual defamation. And I'm going to play some music now. All right. I just kind of needed to like regroup for a second. Yeah, I needed to do my vape pen a little bit and just kind of calm down for a second. Yeah. So the fact that they continue to the narrative, and oh, but wait, this is what really happened, this is what I really did, they can't tell anything honest, so I'm going to ask it one more time to everybody. Just stop, right? Try stop crying to cover your turds and like you're a cat in a cat box, because we still smell it. It's not going to go away. You're not, you're all, you guys are like story spinners. Oh, but this is what really happened. This is what David Schurter's sitting there, going on and on about, well, I really didn't say it this way about the dude that I lit on fire, and you're telling me I don't have any remorse, and I would just this. Nobody says, oh, you're right. I'm showing a lack of empathy for the things that I say. Or, yeah, I said the wrong thing about Terry on Jesse's show. I had misinformation. I believed people and I didn't like double check on what they were saying. And then I ran on it and I just said awful things to her that I should not have said. No, Clovis can't do that. No, I'm naming a lot of people right today. No, she can't accept that and correct what's true. Why? Is it ego? Is it, I why? Why can't somebody just admit that they've been lying? That they did something wrong? What I find really interesting is that the people that hang out in Clovis's stream is Lee Veltman and Jolly Bridgeburner. Wow, full circle for me. Full circle. What an interesting association that is. Wonder why. I got a problem with most of the people right now that do this, that are involved in this. And I think most of them are part of it. They just act like they're fighting. They try to like throw the scent off to make sure it doesn't come back on them. That's what I think. Prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But right now, I am really leaning in that direction. Really leaning. Okay? So I got to go back and I got to focus on things, and I got a life to live, and I got things to accomplish. I hope that I return. I'm planning on. I have some ideas of content that you'll be seeing that'll be different, and directions that I'm going to be going in on my channel. You're going to hear them continue. These people will continue to talk about me. They will continue to make threats or act like they have lawsuits or scream out, sue me, because that's their game, that's their drama. And if you don't hear from me for a while, it's not because of what Denise says or because of what somebody else is saying about me or whatever, I'm in trouble or whatever. It's because I'm deciding not to engage with you anymore. It was unbelievable to see the amount of stuff that happened while I was quiet. Just going on and on and on and on and on from all the people. Not doing a thing. Just taking a break. And boy, did you make a lot of content? Did you make a lot of drama content? Did you feed into the wheel? And those of you who listen and don't know what's up, you should really watch certain patterns. Look at all the different types of stories that one person says, because there were so many stories about me involving with so many different people last week, according to Denise. Watch how it's never just between you and them. It's you and somebody else that they've decided to pull into the conversation. And or it's you and a group of people. It's never just a personal conflict. Just because I happen to be not happy with what David Schroeder's saying about me, and there's other people not happy with David Schroeder, does not mean that I belong to a particular group against him. But that's what they do to validate themselves. That is an argument. That is a tactic in persuasive speech. When you're trying to persuade people, you put down the other person, you insult their appearance, you insult, you do ad hominem, you do red herring, you take a conversation and you make it about something else, you distract it with something else. You do slippery slope illogical fallacies where you associate something that has nothing to do with this person or what they're talking about, but somehow you link it as them being part of it, which Denise does all the time. Watch her. Take notes. I know some of you have been watching this stuff way back to Lepo days, or maybe even way back to Frank Bacon or whatever. You've watched the whole dynamic go down, and it's perplexing to people. But there are definite patterns that they do as a group. And the most disturbing thing is what they're associated to and what they act like they represent. And if you want to come to my channel and like really know me and see my side of the story, and then you can make your decisions, come on over. Because I'm honest about what's been going on. I have receipts about what's going on. I've shown those receipts. I have made police filings. I have gone through a process. And I don't lie about what's happening to me. I show what's been happening to me. That's not trolling. That is like showing and investigating what's been going and proving what's happening to you. All those lies that they are saying about me that involve children, I am not guilty of. And it's a damn shame that they're sitting there lying, representing a serious situation, and then using it to attack innocent people. You did a disgrace to the seriousness of the topic that you talk about. When these people who are supposed to be saving children sit around and pick on somebody like me and make up stories about somebody like me, that's a crime. For that situation. Why would you guys spend money attacking innocent people and disrupting their lives? Why? What good is that? What good is your drama on YouTube about that topic? Nothing. There's nothing good. It's a clown show. Who pays you for that? Who pays you to do that? You guilty of something? Because my problem with, I'm trying to figure out Clovis. My problem is like, why has she spent this much time trying to set me up and say lies about me? And then she knew that stream that Jesse had, there were 40 people tuned in. If you watch that stream, she even says it. I think she even says something about coming up for that reason. And she took the opportunity to say that to those 40 people in that live stream, those lies that she said, based on facts that she didn't even check. What is the point to do that? Is she guilty of something? She's not okay in the head? What? Getting paid? What is this? I don't know. I haven't ruled out anything on these people. I know that what they have spent so much time lying about and trying to frame me with, I'm innocent of. And yet they're supposed to represent that community that's supposed to be saving children. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. It's a real wake-up call. And if you guys haven't figured that out yet, well, hopefully one day, I hope you find that out for yourself. Do not just believe somebody. You know, my problem with Isaac Cappy, I'll tell you what my problem with Isaac Cappy was. He accused people of things that he gave no evidence for. He gave no receipt. He did nothing to back up his claims. And that's what he did wrong. That's what left him vulnerable. That's what caused censorship. That's why the boat sank. And none of these people that have been accusing me are doing anything different than what he did. I'm not saying the people that he accused or the topic that he was talking about isn't real. He just didn't go about it right. That was always my problem with him. And I think that is the main problem, because in that sense, you can go, well, this is defamation because you're not proving anything. So yes, David Schurter, we do need proof for what you claim. And the reason why people ask it is because you haven't sufficiently given it. Your word and your book isn't good enough. It's not for me, and it shouldn't be for anybody who is capable of critical thinking. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
Save my soul. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Come on to save my soul. Downtown. soul on top. Save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul on top. Save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. On top, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. Pop, save my soul. When up downtown, when up downtown, when up downtown. I was walking out one evening late.
Headed for the riverside around this fuss and fight.